Welcome to Martinez in the continuation of our double flat design that we are working on. So in this project we want to touch around the elevation again to build something fantastic. In the last episode, this is what we were able to do, to arrange the full area and design some of these particular segments so that they have the real feature for what we want them to be. So here now I want to do some little bit on aesthetic value for this elevation. So let's start. So I'm going to foundation. What I'm going to do here is to create the facets around this flower face around the building. So I'm going to use cost estimates, as you all know. So this is what I'm going to work on. So click on this and then do the needful that we used to do. So click here and select, then you click around. So you click around and select everything in the whole area. So select everything that is needed. So click and then click on, so the one that remains you can pick from here, and that's all. So with this you are switched with what you have done. So anywhere that the matter remains, you can check if there is any issue. Okay, continue. So that's also that's an issue at that point. So let's see another issue. So you test like that by testing, click finish. So from there you click back extrusion. So you select this time around by offsetting the 700. I think it's okay by me. So just like change around for that purpose. So when you do the offset in general form, offset everything, then you click as well to finish the whole area. Good. So when you click, all things are together for the ready. So you click finish. This is what you have. Then you go back to 3D. At that level, most of these things are not seen. So what you need to do is that you go to elevation. Sorry, start elevation. So that will be below the whole idea. So when you go to start elevation, what is there is below. So you select this and raise it up to some bits of level, so that just have a little bit organized parts to that level. So as you do that, go back to 3D, then check what we've done here. So you select this one, then change the material. I'm going to change the material here now to something like normal white. So let it be of that nature. So I'm going to work here again, say select, then go to foundation back and say copy, click here and say type 1 and say okay, so that the copy is not going to be too far, for that we have enough, so the graphics ability will be see in the same spot. So click on edit. So here now what you need to do is that you offset this a bit. Let's just say this one is 700 and let's just use 80 on this without copy. So you recess it back so that you give a little bit gap from the edges. So you are creating green grass here, and that will not affect everything you have already done. So this is what you do here, and this is done. So you click finish, and you click finish, select this again, then you select the normal grass here, which is what has been put on this. So if you don't have it, you know how to check material and get it done. So what you need here is that you need to raise this one up a bit. So when this one is just hit 40, so when you go back to 3D, you shall see that there is a little bit of precision for this. So this fill is tighten up. So the next thing is that I want to create the coping around this space. So how do I do that? So go back to the level 2. So at the level 2, you imagine the footing we have done here. So if you are just come to the previous class, you see the dimension for to guide you through step by step on all these things we have created. So if you want to learn it particularly, it's a beautiful thing for you to do. So you learn architecture, learn dimension, learn everything in one on this channel by the time you are doing it. So I always encourage you, try to subscribe to this channel so that you have more content for you, and we'll be happy to do more things. So grateful to those people who have been on this channel from the inception. So I'm still going on to do, I'm still appreciating you every day because you keep me going to do more of this video. So let's move on to the, so you click on architecture, the same pattern in which you use, and you say click model. So continue with the casement. I always love casement to be used, so you can rename it whatsoever you want to name, but I don't want that. I'm leaving it because I'm not using it on external what is it called now, on external add-on or add-in for just in plugin here. So I'm going to select sweep. So sweep now is going to be the one that will pick and assist me to do whatever I want to do at this level. So I love pick line so that it's more faster and accurate than me drawing line one by one. So that's why I always encourage people to do the same thing. If you have any challenges, it will know that okay, this is the thing. It's not that you are creating line within the line, so such is not too good for design procedure. So let's push this in order. I've set this, trim everything, trim where it's supposed to be trimmed, and align where the alignment is supposed to. So after you have done with like okay, is it okay for you? So click finish. If anyone that's remained is going to tell you. So something more than before. So it's not that, so there is one that is not accurately placed. I think it's this one. So finish it. So now you say this profile. So start elevation, click on open. So here now this is what we want to work on. Just want to click a little plane around this space. So just space around it so that that look will be fantastic and realistic. So now you set this up. The more the line in architecture, the more beauty things become. So you do not ever decide of using lines whenever you are in design mode. So I have done with this one. I just click finish. So when you click finish again, it go round. So something is there. What did this say? The user can't sweep. Why? Because there is some issue. The reason is that the thing is interjecting. So you express it like this and set this to be aligned. So if this is like this, so click again. You're supposed to fix the problem straight up now. Still having the same issue. What is the dispute for? Okay, let's just use it at the edge. Let's say edit, then move it out. Click finish and let's see whether it will talk something. So it said it's not saying the same thing again because of the the profile line is what is causing issue. So edit it again. So this time around you will re-edit, then bring it to the position where it's supposed to be. Let's say copy, move. So most of the people always have this one and say the REVIT issue. I remember when I was teaching some years ago, teaching some people. So whenever they have a encounter with this kind of things, they give up easily and say REVIT is not for them. It's not like that. So you click again and you set. So it's set. So what you need here now is that you change the materials and put it in pure white that we used to use. So I'm not doing too much of that area. So this is done. So when you look at it on 3D, you see that that's already brought a little bit of beautification to this. So this is how complex it becomes and more beautiful it's good. So from here now, I want to put a window to the toilet at that position. So click here, window. So set to the window 60 by 60. Okay. So get it done here, whether it's the same thing, because sometimes, so check the default height. I'm going to change to 100 and then come here, change it to 600 because that is exactly what I want. So rename it, you can leave it the way it is. So here you change this, so you change this one to 2100 and then you place the window here. So that is one. So at the top again, you go back to that position and you say window is going to bring it the way it was before. So you select this one and paste it here. So the one below disappears. The reason the fill range here is the issue. So you click on still in fill range and go and work on that. So it's too slow. So you always change the cut plane of the fill range. I think I've done a lot of tutorial on that. So you can check some of my previous tutorial. You see how I edited the fill range and how you can edit and every other thing that you want to do. So change this one to 1800. So you're going to see the window of the toilet, visitor toilet now. So it's visible. So but in elevation you still have some issue to work on. So edit the profile from here and say south elevation. This will open for you. So as you are able to do that, then you say you open this up for once, then you do the same thing here as well. So this will bring the beauty out of it, and that is what we have done. So with this we have already programming the elevation and aesthetic value. So all you just need to do now, you can just bring a little bit of your FLATS or anything that resembles this here. So just click on the component, bring a little bit of flower, let's just say America of this or things like that. So just select and paste, select and paste, and every other thing you need to do, just look at that. So by the time you're done with this, since they are the same category, you can just select them. You don't need to duplicate, just select and edit it here. Flower is editable. This is 6,000, just change it to something like 700, let it be smaller. So pound fee, we leave it for that. So and see it in the 3D, then you use realistic parts to check whether the indicate is working. So here is goes so low. Select all instances in this field. That is what we do. Then you raise it up from here to level, just say 700 above. So to jump up, can you see? So you can still edit it if it disputes the line of thought. So now let's say 1300 is our okay design procedure. So I'm okay with this, and this is what I've done. So you can just work on every other thing that you need. That's okay, it's more pleasurable. And now you can change the material at this middle. Let's quickly do that before we call it a day. So here you go and you say, just select the type of what you do here, and you say crop, create similar. So similar thing you are creating here, you set here. So you put it at this position. So select that by saying modify, align it to the plane references. So change the material by selecting it and go to edit type. Edit type, duplicate this and say word 4, word 4. So at word 4 you do this one and you say, let's say default word. So what you just need at that position is just duplicate this material, then go to appearance and select this. So you can go to regular appearance. So anywhere you know that I'm not going to use wall, but I'm going to use something else different. So I'm going to use miscellaneous here. Let me search for the material that I know that okay, I'm not using OLED, all those ones I don't like it. So I'm going to use masonry. So as I think from here I should see what I need. So I like this one. So as okay is okay for me, so I'm going to use that. Select this and then I will change a little bit of by selecting the image. So change the scale factor, so the scale is going to change. So instead of me having this one at this level, I'm going to change it to like 2500. I want it more bigger, so let it be of a bigger size for me. So from here to here is 2005 of that size. So you can increase it as if you want to, but if you don't like it, just leave it that way and let it be. So when you go back to the south elevation, you're still going to see what we've done here, which is this particular one. So adjust it and push it up, push it to this one, then drag this one down. So as you have done is see what you have created. So when you look at it from a 3D, you are going to be fantastic happy that something like this has already up. So that is how you change the material process and material proceeding. So we've not done with this yet, so we still continue in the next project, and when we go to that one, we make it more beautiful and the environment more detailed. So thanks for watching. at this junction, which is what we are going to stop for now. So you see you in the next tutorial, because there's still more